Greetings and April Fools! While I did actually restart, I have not thrown away my old base as I said that I had. So I hope maybe I managed to trick you into believing that I would actually not continue on this base and just start over. But yeah, maybe, I don't know, maybe you don't fall for April Fool's jokes that easily. Either way, last time we left off, we had fixed some tar providers. No, wait, that's what I'm going to do today. Last time we left off, we fixed Favogaias and some sea sponges. So let's see, we have here we have some sea sponges doing well, producing some borax, as you can see. It goes slowly, but it's something. And we also fixed some Favogaya production over here of iron ore, which is actually being used at this very moment. That's good to see. So in this episode, we are going to fix a huge number of things, so we might as well get started. First off, we are going to rename these train stations while we're in the area anyway. And then we are going to make this tar provider a requester actually. Because I've decided to just switch things around. Didn't I manage to copy that? Tar drilling item provider. Thank you. Then here we have a syngas provider. No, coal gas provider. And then this will be a tar requester. And the reasoning behind this is that we need a lot more tar, or rather we need a lot more. We don't need tar, we need syngas and coal gas for the drilling, basically. So that's why I will put this to 30,000. And change that one. Good. See, now it's requesting. Now the next stop is naturally to make this train station up here a provider. And it's a good thing that of course, we hadn't changed this to have no provide threshold, but now we are setting it to have a provide threshold of 25k. Good. This should fix a couple of things, I believe. And while we are here, we can actually stop requesting coal here, because I don't think I will be using that anymore, because I will be doing another change. I will be asking for rubber in this one. Say around 1,000. That means also that I will be needing filter inserters, wood, and rubber. I gotta say that it did feel very good to just start over and have that very productive first production, where it was less messy and all that, because this spaghetti is really annoying. I might actually continue playing on that maybe every once in a while, but I don't think I will be streaming it that much, and I'm out of fuel. Oh, come on. Ignore those train signals. Hello, robots. By the way, I have checked actually, because I used to have an odd number of underground belts and odd number of pipe to grounds, and it's all the robots' fault. It's good to know that I hadn't messed anything up. The robots made me have it. As you can see here, we are currently actually not making any automation science packs because we are missing iron plates. Because we used to have an iron plate go to that area, but now we don't have that anymore. And you know what? I'm okay with that. Because damn, this place is a mess. Here it is. I need to have rubber stoppers in this one, and the rubber stoppers will be made out of rubber instead. That's a recipe that I've been planning to change to for quite a while. And when I make this change, I will not be needing the iron anymore. Isn't that nice? So just need to fix this mess. Something like that. Couple of inserters. Thank you, autosave. That should do it. Oh, damn. Have I mentioned how much I love these Nixley tiles? Because I love these Nixley tiles. I have a feeling I have probably mentioned it. Do I have an odd number of underground pipes again? It was even amount just a second ago. Did I do anything wrong? I don't think so. Oh well. So here we go. Now this should fix this production. Believe it or not. I think though that I would like to have another factory for this. Because they are apparently a bit slow. There we go. Now that that's out of the way, we can possibly remove a bunch of things over here. Because we don't need this anymore. This latex is not used for anything. And that means that neither is this latex slab. I just need to double check. Latex slab usage. Latex, that's it. And latex can be used for a bunch of other things. One of them is actually rubber, but we have production of that separately, so there's nothing here that we need it for. So I'm going to just ask these nice little robots that we have to deconstruct things. And as you can see, probably this will open up quite a lot of possibilities. Or space, rather. I'm kinda surprised myself at this point, but I think I've calculated this correctly. So basically this new recipe helps us a lot. It still seems to be a bit slow here, but that's maybe not very surprising. Come on, robot, stop giving me things, or well, continue giving me things. Okay. So now what we should do next is to check if these tar things have made any difference. Because the reason why we did this is essentially that we wanted to have some more fluids over here. And we don't quite seem to have that yet. Maybe I missed something here. I don't think I missed anything. Or where is this going? No, it seems to be correct. They are connected. So over time, wait a minute, how much is it in this one? It's 20k and I'm requesting 30k. Is it possible that... Yeah, of course. Need to make sure that it's making another request. Bye bye, robots. So I don't want to change this one because that should provide to LTN whenever it has more than 25k. What I want to change is this one. Because here I would like to request 40k, I think. Yeah, actually this should be okay because I have multiple pi tanks here. So it's safe to request 40k. No, actually it's not. Yeah, actually it is. I think. Worst case that can happen is that there will be an alert. Now we also have some screwed up stations over here. Because this sulfuric acid provider should provide things. You will see what I mean in a second. So, as I was saying, this should provide things. And setting a provide threshold to 10 million turns out that it will not provide anything. And then for this little machine, it helps if it has a connected wire to the train station. And then this one should be requesting instead, because we're running out of it. And this one actually already had the provide threshold set. So request threshold 15,000, and what is this? This is carbon dioxide. Carbon dioxide, say like 30. 30k sounds good to me. Now the issue here might be that we don't have any provider of this, but I am intending on fixing that. And here I would like to just have a little safety thing in the form of an underflow valve. Good. And look at this. We have a sulfuric acid request. What a coincidence! Turns out that if you request something, you should also be providing it. So let's head to the wood area, where we will be providing carbon dioxide. And we will also possibly request some ash in this area. And we will definitely rename this train station. This is coal gas provider. Coal gas space provider. Thank you. So please will this work? I don't know. Which is why I'm doing this. So this should be an ash and fertilizer provider. Because eventually we will be making fertilizer, because fertilizer seems to be really awesome. And I believe that we have plenty of ash. So please, train station, handle a maximum train length of 2. Please provide absolutely nothing. And please request the following things. Number 1, ash. 2000. 4000, considering the amount of ash we have. And please request fertilizer. Fertilizer is really effective and we don't need a lot of it, so 1200. Now, if you would be so kind and have some electricity. Thank you. And then we would like to have some filter inserters for the simple reason that they should be providing us with some items. Ash and fertilizer. Fertilizer is not used yet, or rather we don't have it yet, most importantly. Hi, you, stop that. So I would like to use this recipe for the time being. Hello, robots. Hello, robots. You seem very slow at the moment. Might this be an indication that we should probably add a roboport somewhere around here? So something like that, that should at least use up some of our ash. 6 logs in 40 seconds compared to 5 logs in 30 seconds. That's actually not that much of a speed gain. It helps a little bit, but it's not great. The fertilizer recipe will be much more interesting, and I hope we can get started with this soonish. Then we should also be providing biomass here, because as it turns out, my commenters on my videos are usually right, and this is a very awesome recipe, which kind of tells me that I don't really want that condition there anymore. You are free of any constraints. You don't need to worry about the level of carbon dioxide for 2 reasons. Number 1, I would like you very much to give me some biomass over here. I'll actually add a separate inserter area for this, because we're going to need a lot of biomass, and then we should have a condition that checks if there is biomass. Yeah, let's actually use less than 0, and let's connect it to this one, which will deconnect it is from this one, and let's say that biomass is incredibly useful and very popular in a lot of places, so I would like to have 5,000 of it. So this should be our main biomass provider. Then we can actually stop this make coal thing and stop this coke thing. Because who cares about coal and coke when we had a dedicated area for that, really? It doesn't make sense to provide it from here, because this is a very inefficient place. And power is still shaky. Which we should fix, sort of, at some point. Alright. Now, let's see here. I would very much like to provide this carbon dioxide somewhere. Maybe possibly over here. I am a bit worried that I might be giving this area too much of a responsibility. I don't know if the single responsibility principle applies here. It's possible that it actually does. I would say that in a way it very much does. There's an argument to be made for sure about that my current wood area now is a bit overwhelmed with multiple different things. But I think it can probably handle it for the time being. And it's really useful to have this kind of wood area. Maximum train length of 2 and provide threshold 25,000. Because this, my friends, is a fluid provider. There we go. And actually this can maybe actually use a pump here. What the fuck are you talking? What? Why would we have flush that water. We have a bug in the system. Dear. Okay, please tell me where the bug is, so that I may fix it. We have water coming in this pipe. And it seems to be coming from over here. And I suspect that... of course. It's the recipe that we changed. Because that one is no longer using carbon dioxide, it only uses water. Okay. Now that that's fixed, we can connect this pump and this provider station should be up and running. And I don't think I'm at the risk of running out of anything here. Should be a nice little loop system. Okay, now that that's done. Okay, I would like to get some things from over here. Greetings, biomass. Can have some biomass left. And greetings, Ralesias. Because what we are going to do is to start off... Damn it. Growing some arcades. And we will do this over here. Correction, what we will be doing is to start fetching materials. I need iron and aluminum in order to create this thing, and I'm out of power fuel again. Don't we have actually... Please take me to this wood area, because I'm pretty sure that we have a lot of coal in there that I might as well use, and I forgot to change the name of this train station. Oh, damn it. I was missing iron plates, I believe. Now I'm still missing the aluminum. One entity is missing construction robots. That entity is me, more or less. Why are we missing construction robots? Okay, they might be busy deconstructing something. Aluminum plates. Thank you. Actually, let's go back here, because there was a comment saying that this station provided copper. and it shouldn't do that. So it seems like the reason for why that happened is that there is more than 200 copper here. So we can maybe fix this just by reducing this amount by a bit. We still want to request something because of this. And here I would also like some titanium plates. Because we have a dedicated station here that is providing us with a bunch of materials. Very useful materials, actually. And yeah, so I can understand why there is some extra copper plates in here. It shouldn't happen, but it's possible that it can happen because of overflow and stuff on the belts. So it's not too much to worry about. Why are you taking... Okay, sure, take the long route. I didn't switch it in time. Right, then there's another bunch of small fixes to be made. And inspections, maybe most importantly. Just to see if things are working correctly. I believe that we should have some production here of natural gas, and we do. And I would very much like to take this production and make a couple of barrels, at least 3, but probably 10 is good. So please start growing these things. Have some biomass and have some Ralesias. And have the arcade. Automated factory. Fill natural gas barrel, please. Have these barrels and have some fluid. And please create a little loop here. And then please take a filter inserter and put the resulting arcades MK1 into this chest, and please have some more Ralesias. Good, now you should be busy there for quite a while. And this one apparently doesn't have any power. Probably because I don't have the steam. Because I ignored that, apparently. Oh, we have rare earth technology. Thank you very much. And apparently we already have a boiler. So I assume that I want to have this here, and that means probably that I also want to have a pump jack. Just to get some steam for the heavy oil, and I'm really not looking forward to dealing with the oil stuff. But at least after this, it's mainly petroleum gas that I need for the titanium processing, for the improved titanium processing. Okay, pump jack. Have some water. Or I mean make some water. Thank you. have some fuel. Thank you. Oh dear, do I have to make this pipe? I'm not looking forward to making this pipe. And then I would like to have a little container for fluids somewhere around here for the heavy oil. And I'm going probably to need a couple of more pipes. Thank you, robots. Very kind. Oh dear. No, that doesn't look good. Can you reach through here? Good enough. So this should then go here and here and here and like that. Thank you. Now you may make these heavy oils. We have heavy oil. Not doing much with it yet, but okay. Good, we're done here. For now. I'm just going to let those run there because I don't even know what I'm going to need those for. And this train has caused a bit of a chaos in the train network, it seems. Okay, now what? Okay, sure, let's go up here to the other side of the base. Where we are going to make a small fix. Then I would also like to go down there. So the small fix that I will be making here is very, very simple. And it has to do with these cages. Because I would very much like this to only put out AUG food to the right side, apparently. Then I would like this to split. And join forces again. Nope. I'm stupid. Yeah, let's keep it like that. Okay, here, have some more AUG food. We still need to fix these raw fibers. And I have a plan for doing that. Question is when to do it. Okay, but that was the cages. Now, cages, if you would please come with me up here, and here, you made these. Those cages should now be going down here, as they should. Good! That's one problem dealt with. Next one is not really much of a problem, but it's a small optimization. At least it feels like an optimization. Or two optimizations here, actually. So, as you can see, we have plenty of iron ore. What we are currently missing is borax. No surprise there. So what I would like to do here, first of all, is to balance this belt. And hello, you made these. Thank you very much. Then the next stop is to add a couple of more inserters over here. Because when there are coming items here, there are coming lots of items here. Okay. Then let's head over to this coke area. Where we should do several things. Number one, put up a radar. Which we can actually even do over here as well. And then the next one should be over here. Good, I like having vision of this. Then we need to deal with this overflow of hot air, which should be fairly easy. Hot air sounds like a gas. Anything else would surprise me a lot. So, plain and simple, if we have too much of it, actually I'm going to use a pump here. Because then it's easier to control how much to save, exactly how much to save. And a gas vent. And please hold up, because we haven't wired you yet. So hot air should be, yeah, 45 can be good. If there is more than 45, then please change. Okay, flue gas is already dealt with. Syngas, I don't quite expect it to be required, but why not? Whoops. Please copy this setting and please paste it over here and please change hot air to syngas. Good. And please rotate that one. Thank you. Flue gas is already dealt with down here. Okay then. Now I think we need to deal with some things at this key salt plantation. Namely provide raw fibers, most importantly. And stop making biomass of all these things. What is this connection? More than or equals to raw fiber. More than or equals to pellets. Yeah, something like that. Should be good. And then this one can please stop. Okay, sure, you can empty this and just bunker up here. Because why not? The thing about these is that they require a lot of power. I mean, it's almost 1 megawatt of power for each one of these. And that's a shit ton a lot. which is why I'm planning on making these use sand as well. And possibly even lamps. Actually, yes, let's make that. And I think we will be making that using a sand extractor, hoping that we have quite a bit of iron at this point. Yes, at least at the moment. We have plenty of iron. Ooh, I could even... Can't I make gravel in... or how can I make sand? A lot of weird recipes, or rather byproduct recipes. Gravel to sand is possible. Do I want to do that? It would make use of the gravel. I will probably make it somewhere at some point anyway. I don't know. But let's set up a requester station. Somewhere over here. That was not meant to be the name of the train station, but sure. It should be item requester. Then please make me a warehouse. And then please put up 2 of these constant combinators. Maximum train length of 2 as usual. Provider threshold of, I might say nothing, but 10 million. Because that is nothing. Basically never provide. And then I would like to have some lamps. And I would maybe like to have 300 of them or something. Not too much. And then gravel. Because why not use up the gravel we have? And then I would like some iron plates. And I would very much like this to have a quite low request priority. Because if we don't have it, this is not where it should be sent. Well, if we don't have it, it will obviously not be sent anywhere at all. But you know what I mean. And what is the first request we'll get here? Gravel. So how is it that I make gravel into sand? I use a yaw crusher. Which I can't make because I'm missing just a teeny tiny bit of simple circuit boards. Hey, robots, anyone has any simple circuit boards for me? I doubt it. I'm too far away. I mean, if I wait here long enough, I will obviously get it, but I'm not sure I would like to wait that long. So how about we start with the sand extractor? Because I have that. Wherever it is. There it is. Sand. And then we also need an ordinary assembling machine actually. because we would like to have some iron sticks. So here I would like to have gravel on this one and iron stick on this one and lamp on this one. And then this will be making sand, which I need to put up over here, it seems. How much? Oh, thank you for just being finished. 2 lamp, 5 sand. Yeah, it's nothing to worry about. I mean, we have plenty of time to insert it, that's for sure. And then this should provide us with a lot more keysalk. Well, a lot more is maybe an overstatement, but oh yay, thank you robots. I got some simple circuit boards. Thank you. You have no power. Sand and lamp, right. So this means that it should obviously not only provide sand, it also needs to provide lamps. Which is why I happen to request them over here. Good. I don't see any lamps yet. Do we not have any lamps up here? We do have lamps up here. So I'm guessing then that I need to change this to request threshold to 100. Oh look, I can make a yaw crusher now. Thank you very much, dear robots. Very, very kind of you. Where is it? There it is. So this should be making sand from gravel. And then you may simply output that over there. And of course this will only have one useful inserter, because the other inserter is busy with, well, we only have one inserter taking things out, which means that we only need one inserter taking things in. Now please start making improved key salt recipes. I'll overwrite you because you are slow. You just finished something, perfect timing. And sure, we can wait for you too. And our power is low. It is shaky, but hopefully with this increased production of key salt, it should help us get more raw fibers, which should help us get up some AUG power. That's kind of why I'm making this change. Here I have some seeds. Here I have some clay. Actually, this doesn't help because, you know what? I need to change your recipe. Now you can have some clay and some key salt seeds. Good. So now these should be slightly faster and slightly more productive. Which should make quite a bit of difference, I hope. What are you requesting now? You are getting me some more gravel. Okay, cool. If you're going to do that every 266 thingies, then we're gonna have a bit of a problem. But very well. I'm hoping that we can now possibly get this power issue solved once and for all. Feels like I've said that before. And then at some point we need to decide which recipe to use for fertilizer. Are we requesting? No, we're not. Of course we are not. Because if we were requesting raw fiber here, fiber, not fish, we would already have it. Because we do have some raw fiber being provided. Come on, thank you. Raw fiber. Okay, so needs to go down there. Very well. If it's there you want it, then there you shall have it. Then we need to figure out a way to scale this thing. So as soon as we get some raw fibers over here, we should make more power. That's the goal. However, we need to make a couple of more Python base. And we don't quite have the resources for that. So let's head to our little parking spot. Ooh, feels like we've been quite productive here, but there are... I should probably make a quite big refactoring, which should help us. Because part of this April Fool's thing, which I tried to build up over the past couple of episodes, saying how annoying I was at this old spaghetti land, and so on. So the idea now is that I should move this production over here to the left side of this. So in this area, probably. How big is the... No, the robots can't cover me over there, damn it. I would like to have some coverage over here. Sorry robots, I'll be right back. Hello robots, I'm here. Now, thankfully, there is something called control... Wait a minute. I'll start off with a control C. Otherwise the robots would start deconstructing things, and we don't quite want that yet. Because it just so happens that this neatly kind of fits here. Sort of. Although I want it to be over there, where it doesn't collide with any underground pipes. Now, okay, I have one of these at least, that's good. And I can use another one of these. Do I have my car nearby? No, of course I don't. Why? Because why would I have that? Stop it. So the idea is just to move these items from there to over here. And the same goes for this 10k clay that we have built up here. Because why wouldn't we? Clay is always useful, isn't it? No, it turns out that it's not. Oh, come on. Lesson learned. Please remember to disable inserters before you make a refactoring like this. Really? I have that much soil as well? No, I will not be moving that around. Here we have the clay. Thank you. Then as soon as this is built up, we can move it over there. Now we should be able to deconstruct a couple of things here. Not that one actually, because it contains way too many materials, which would take ages for the poor robots to move. Good. So then this will be going over here, and we'll need to make it... Okay, here we have the steam input. And oh look, here we have a steam pipe. Thank you. And this is tailings. And here we should have some water as well. I know where we can get water. Actually, Yes, as I said, I know where we can get water. Thank you, Humpyak. Much easier than having to drill a pipe. Do you drill a pipe? You probably don't drill a pipe. So this is tailings. Where did we put that before? Okay, into this pipe. We can do that. Oh dear. Good. Oh, it seems like I increased a bit the coverage area for robots, of course. Oh dear. For robots, of course. Now this thing wants power. Can you believe it? How is this power production going up here? It turns out that we are missing an inserter to take things out. We should fix that immediately. Thank you very much. Now please do stuff. And instantly that fixed power. For the moment, until this poor AUG guy runs out. Literally. Ooh, okay. How is this going? No, not that. Because here we have carbon dioxide now. Good. To make the AUG food. Excellent. We are making AUG food. How much do we have in storage? 192. Good. I think this has a a provider limit of 200. Yes, exactly. How are we doing with AUG food up here? Yeah, we need it, that's for sure. How has the raw fiber production looked over the last hour? Okay, I think I can smell a bit of an increase since we changed the Kisalk recipe. So that's good. Now then, room. And we should remove this one. Because in order to fit this new thing, and by thing I mean intersection, rail intersection, we needed to clear some space. So where exactly is it we need it? In this chunk. Of course. I think this one is smaller, so I will be starting with that. Dear me. Okay, I guess things are starting to happen here. it might take a while before we get these. Yeah, exactly. We are missing these ground samples at the moment, which is why I will be cleaning these belts. And just manually putting them in here. Are you kidding me? No, of course you aren't. Because why would you be kidding me? This is a complete utter mess. But I'm thinking that we can try and... this is a quite simple machine, so we should be able to move that from over here to up here for the time being. Are you doing anything? No, because you are missing biological samples. Very well. Oh dear me. Of course, this one. You know what? I think the time has come. Possibly. Or has it? Where is the closest? What is it that you need? Poor alien sample. Poor aliens. Ah! We need that on this belt, it seems. But that is heavily in the way. And yeah, okay. So let's see. This is the other belt. Here have a bit of power. Actually, you have been promoted to a bigger power pole. And have a couple of inserters. And then just make your way through this mess. Good luck. You will need it. I was very tempted to just move this entire production. And I'm still planning on doing that at some point, but first I want to move things out of the way for... move it out of the way for the rails to pass through. Ground samples, here you go. So now we are just missing the biological samples because we are once again missing titanium. So everything is back to where it was a while ago. Here, have some more rich clay. And don't have that chest because we have plenty of soil elsewhere already. It will probably take a while before this whole production area is up, but I believe that the robots should be at it sooner or later. And then as soon as they are finished removing enough of these things, where is my train? There it is. Should be able to just make a train pass through here. Which is a quite important thing, which is why I'm going to try that now. Nope, not that path. Please. Thank you. So first we turn a little left. And then we turn a little right. Or a lot right, essentially. Oh dear me. Of course that one is in the middle of the road. Hurrah! Are you kidding me? Of course you're not. I ran out of rails. What do you do when you run out of rails? That's right, you go and pick up some more. Do I not have enough roboports up here? It seems like I don't. Nope, I definitely don't. So how about putting one here? Then we can put one over here. Just to allow these things to construct each other, or construct the whole train network up here. And then please... What, you don't have electricity? Why are you not connected with a copper wire? Are you stupid? How about now? Okay, good. And then let's put one over here. This should help things a bit. Now I do wonder, how is the iron production doing? We are still getting some iron and some steel and some everything. How is the borax production going? We still have a bit of borax there, and right now it seems like we are actually using up iron ore from our plantation, which is really nice. Yes, exactly. Oh, we're gonna need some more spore collectors over here, it seems. And things. Do I have? Of course I don't. I don't have Roboport coverage here. But I think we have fixed quite a number of things in this episode. Now I do realize that I would like to have a radar over here as well. Yeah, let's put it on this side. Thank you. This should help us have some overview of how things are going up here. How much improved fungal substrate do we have? 188. How much improved fungal substrate do we have over here? 444. Okay, that's definitely not a problem. We need more spore collectors. Actually, we need more of these. We need more oxygen. We need more oxygen. Do we have a better way of producing oxygen? Not that I know of. I mean, okay, this recipe looks super interesting, but no. I haven't at all figured out this deal. Maybe I should just take a quick look at it to see if it's something interesting. Please give me 5000 oxygen. Boron. Okay, sure, we might as well use one of those recipes. Find carbon dust. Okay, not too complicated. Proton receiver. Sulfur, sure. And then I'm guessing that, yeah, exactly, here is where we need to have main production of this, so that's where this comes in, and this is where the fun begins, or something like that, because now we have three things that we... propane, I think we have that somewhere. Do we have that? No container, no producer, damn it. So we need propane. Okay, that's actually not too complicated. We can fix that. Nichrome. Oh dear. Chromium, nickel, nitrogen. Yes, that seems reasonable. Crude lubricants. Nickel ore, molybdenum. Oh yes, usage for molybdenum ore. Yes, please. Do we have nitrogen? I don't think so. Syngas, lead plates, rayon. I mean, do we want to deal with this just for some bloody oxygen? Probably not. But it might be interesting for the future at some point. I'm sure it is. But for now, I'm going to go over here to this iron production and add another electrolyzer. Assuming that I can make another electrolyzer, which is exactly what I can make. Oof. So many strange recipes. Oh, am I here already? But I stopped because of a red light. Oh, look at that, we have another iron ore shipment. How nice. And this should get rid of the hydrogen that we don't need here. We do, however, need power. Of course. And we can move this other thing as well, which also needs power. And then we'll just need to deal with the oxygen, which is what we came here for. And there we go, oxygen fixed. For the moment. And that's about it for this episode. Once again, it's been a long episode, but we've started reconstructing things, and I think feels like I planned on finishing this episode already 10 minutes ago or something, but you know what happens. So, thank you very much for watching, and drive safely. Be in a train, not in a car, because cars are very, very, very dangerous. And I'm just heading to my parking spot. And hopefully see you in the next episode. Bye bye.